Please subscribe and click the hype and like button to get more content like this. Before we start, a quick disclaimer. Everything demonstrated in this video is strictly for educational purposes. To show you how to protect yourself, all demonstrations are performed in a controlled lab environment on our own testing devices. We never target real users, and using this knowledge to gain unauthorized access to actual people or systems is strictly illegal and unethical. In this demonstration, we'll show you how to use Shell GPT and Smart Scanner for vulnerability assessment. Smart Scanner is an automated tool that identifies vulnerabilities without needing manual input. To get started, open your browser and type Smart Scanner in the search bar. Press Enter. From the search results, click the first link, which is thesmartscanner.com. Once the page loads, click the Download for Free button to download the tool. Save the file to your system. The download file size is approximately 113 megabytes, so it may take about a minute to complete. Please wait patiently for the download to finish. Both Smart Scanner and Shell GPT are automation tools. Shell GPT is AI-powered and interactive, whereas Smart Scanner uses limited AI features and runs on predefined logic. After the download completes, navigate to your Downloads folder and double-click the downloaded file. If a pop-up appears saying, Windows protected your PC, click More Info, then select Run Anyway to proceed. Accept the license agreement, click Next, then click Install. Once the installation is done, click Finish. Once Smart Scanner is launched, you'll see its interface. At the center of the screen, you'll find a text box where you can enter the URL of the website you want to scan. You'll also see an option to upload HTTP request files directly. For this demonstration, enter the URL, google.com, then click the Scan button. The scan will start immediately. Within seconds, issues will appear in the list on the left side of the screen. The first finding is Content Security Policy Header is missing, a common issue, as this header helps block unauthorized external requests. Another issue is Sub-resource Integrity is missing, which affects protection against compromised third-party resources. You'll also notice findings related to missing HTTP-only flags, which are important for securing session cookies. Additionally, the Content Type Options header is categorized as an informational vulnerability. At this stage, no high or medium severity issues have been detected. Give it a moment. The scan will complete in a few minutes and generate a full report. An important finding is that TLS 1.0 is enabled, which can expose the application to potential downgrade. The scan also identifies broken links. For example, https://www.google.com/calendar/about/sitemap.xml. Now, copy this link, open your browser, and paste it into the address bar. When you press Enter, you'll see it returns a 404 error, meaning the link no longer exists, even though it still appears on the Google website. Since Smart Scanner is an automated tool, it may sometimes produce false positives. That's why it's essential to manually review the entire report during a professional vulnerability assessment. Now, let's look at some other findings. You'll notice the URL for the robots.txt file at https://www.google.com robots.txt. Click on this entry to view both the request and response. The request method is GET, which means your browser is requesting data from the server. The response shows a 200 OK status, confirming the request was successful. Copy the link for the robots.txt file. Next, open your browser, create a new tab, paste the link into the address bar, and press Enter. You will see the contents of the robots.txt file. Sometimes, this file may list sensitive paths or directories. Other times, it contains only a few entries. In this example, a significant amount of information is available. Let's close the Smart Scanner and return to the main Kali Linux interface. Now that you've learned how to use Smart Scanner for vulnerability assessment, it's time to use Shell GPT. To begin, open your Kali Linux terminal by clicking on the terminal icon located at the top left of the screen. Next, type the command sgpt. Then, enter the following prompt in double quotes: Vulnerability Assessment Steps, Tools, Commands for Target System. Press Enter. In the output, you'll notice that Shell GPT suggests some useful Nmap scripts. Nmap -small s capital S, -small s capital V, -capital O, target IP. Along with commands, Shell GPT also outlines a proper vulnerability assessment process. The steps typically include planning, discovery, vulnerability scanning, analysis, reporting, remediation, reassessment. Now copy the suggested command from the Shell GPT output. Paste the copied nmap command into the terminal. Replace target IP with 10.0.2.15. Then press Enter. As you can see, because we haven't opened any services or ports on the target system, there's little or no data being returned. This demonstrates how the script works when there are no open ports or active services to detect. Now type clear again and press Enter to clear the screen. Next, type the following command: sgpt. Then, enter the following prompt in double quotes. Give me some commands for vulnerability assessment. Press Enter. In the output, Shell GPT suggests a few more useful commands for scanning and enumeration. One of them is an nmap command. Nmap -small s capital V, -small s capital C, target. You'll also see a nicto command. Nicto -small h, target. Additionally, there's a command to start OpenVAS. OpenVAS-start. And there are a few more. Now, let's copy the nicto command. Nicto -h, target. Clear the screen by typing clear and press Enter. Next, paste the copied nicto command in the terminal. Replace target with https://google.com. Then press Enter. In the output, you'll notice that multiple IP addresses have been identified. The primary target IP is 142.250.70.110. The target hostname is google.com. The target port is 443. You'll also notice SSL-related information included in the results. And that concludes our demonstration on the use of Shell GPT and Smart Scanner together to perform vulnerability assessments.